Hey guys, what's going on? This is Eric here, and welcome to my review of Dragon Ball Superhero. Now, as a Dragon Ball mega fan, I had to see this pretty much opening night, so this review is coming up from my viewing on Thursday night. So, let's get into this. This movie takes some time after the events of Dragon Ball Broly. And I just gotta say this right now, Dragon Ball Broly, in my opinion, was peak Dragon Ball Tournament of Power, the arc in the Super Anime. I thought that was very high quality Dragon Ball content, some of the best that we've seen since Dragon Ball Z. Superhero opens up with a 15-minute car ride of exposition with characters that really don't grow too fond on you, unfortunately. So it has an extremely slow start. The animation is pretty stiff. A lot of people were pretty critical of the 3D animated scenes in Dragon Ball Broly, and as a result, the animation studio decided to go all in on the 3D animation, which I think is also pretty controversial. But that can be saved a little while down the line. The dialogue, in my opinion, is almost all stiff. Sometimes they're very literally just saying like the motives of the characters, what everything's going on. It gives you very little to leave up to the mind for interpretation, which is fine. Dragon Ball's never been a very high def film. It's not like a Scorsese film or something, right? But this felt even dumber, and all the characters unfortunately all felt dumber, a little bit reduced to what they were before, which I think is a little bit unfortunate. But it does transition to something that I like. It suddenly becomes more of a Piccolo-centric film. I would actually say he's the main character of the whole film. I wouldn't say it's the same Piccolo that we all love. He's a little bit different, a little bit dumber. He has kind of a dumb plan, and his motives are kind of dumb. That's really the only way to say it. But right off the bat, he gets into a really cool fight with one of the opening villains, which is good. And I will say they seem to have improved the CG 3D animation when it comes to the fight scenes. I thought every fight scene in this movie was really well done and really cool. And towards the end, it just gets a lot more flashy and fun. So for that, I really appreciate. I also, as a Dragon Ball fan, there were a lot of nods and winks to things that happened in earlier Dragon Ball. And in some ways, I think it's lazy, to be quite frank. For instance, I'm just going to say it, spoiler warning right now. The main villain is Cell. But it's a bad version of Cell. It feels like Bio Broly. That Dragon Ball Z movie, Bio Broly? It feels like Bio Broly because it's a giant Cell. He's totally mindless, and Krillin and Goten and Trunks are there, but they're ultimately kind of useless. But there are a lot of cool callbacks, to Piccolo's or the Namekian giant form, Special Beam Cannon Love. I thought that was really cool. There's a little bit of Broly, Goku, and Vegeta, but they are not really... They're really just there to be included for the trailer, honestly, which I thought was good as a one-off story concept. I think it's really cool to see how Gohan and Piccolo handled themselves in a story. Me personally, I could always go for more Dragon Ball characters to be included. Yeah, Jirobe was a little bit of a deep cut, so it was really cool to see him included. But there was a little bit of Krillin action. I wish we saw a little bit more, Tien, Yamcha, Chaozu, just some of the OGs. I think it would have been a lot of fun to see them, even temporarily. A little bit of Master Roshi, but I understand Super's kind of moving away from them a little bit. So in that regard, it was even cool just to see Goten and Trunks in it as well, and Android 18. That's a lot of fun. So the animation was probably the best part of the film. Just a lot of crazy stuff was going on, and it was all well done. And I'm talking about the animation for the second half of the movie because it takes a noticeable upgrade. It was so slow, so sloggy in the first half of the movie. Almost nothing was really going on except exposition dumps. They're like very convenient, planned exposition dumps to the point where it seemed like a meme. Uh, so yeah, it takes a noticeable upgrade. And then I'm gonna go into the another spoiler. So just for the next 45 seconds, Gohan and Piccolo, they both get new forms. In my opinion, the Gohan one makes a little bit of sense. Piccolo form, in my opinion, just doesn't seem totally earned. I will say I saw it in a live movie theater and everyone was cheering like it was Avengers Endgame. So they really like seeing the new forms. Me personally, I thought it was a little lazy. I mean, we haven't seen Piccolo have this form forever. So to see him just get it from a little power boost from Shenron, it personally didn't sit right with me. But obviously, I could be in the minority because a lot of people really liked it, which is fair. And then, we see Gohan's new form. I don't know. I used to watch a lot of like Super Saiyan 5 to 20 transformations on YouTube, those fake fan arts. And to me personally, it reminded me of one of those. And we're getting to a point where every single Saiyan, Future Trunks has his own kind of where it's kind of like Super Saiyan Blue, but not quite when he defeats Goku Black. So he has his unique form. Vegeta has his unique Super Saiyan Blue extended form, something like that. Goku has the Ultra Instinct form. And now Gohan has this Silver Demon form. I'm not even sure what it is. They have Piccolo's own form, the Orange Piccolo. I wasn't so much a fan of the design, but I actually think it is a good thing that they gave to him. I didn't love how they executed it, but I always liked, Piccolo being this awesome warrior. When Piccolo's going at it with Raditz, Piccolo going at it with Frieza, Cell, Android 17. He's always been a really formidable warrior, and he has a really unique fighting style. So I'm glad that we get to continue to see that. Overall, enjoy this movie quite a bit. I know this is a little bit of a ramble. I'm a Dragon Ball Super fan, so I'm really just trying to pack all my emotions together about this thing, honestly. I don't think it was really quite the level of this Broly level, but how I look at it now is it's just sort of its own self-contained story before we get more awesome Dragon Ball content. So for that, it's actually quite enjoyable. I thought the action was really good. The story, extremely lackluster. I'm not going to hold it against it. The humor was pretty good. Definitely in line with the Dragon Ball-esque humor. It wasn't out of place or anything. Again, I felt like characters were kind of dumbed down. The fights were very impressive, of course. And I thought they gave a lot of love to a lot of things in Dragon Ball, which is always a plus for me. So, with that being said, I enjoyed this film. I actually think it's really going to be really cool to see these forms in video games, other stuff. I am going to give Dragon Ball Super Hero a 7 out of 10 of a title of good. And for reference, I'd probably give like Broly a 9 out of 10. And even though it's 7 out of 10, it's a good movie, I will maintain the fact that this is the Dragon Ball Broly of the superhero franchise, of the Dragon Ball Super franchise. That's how I feel. Hope you guys enjoy. Take care, everybody. Eric out.